So today we're going to be reading 1-star reviews for Elden Ring, simply because, well, it's freaking funny to read, especially when they're salty, you know, that's when they're at their best. So, Eugene here says, bad keyboard controls adaptation in main menu. Please tell me you're not trying to play an RPG with a keyboard. I just can't deal. I know this is PC, but come on, people. i5, a GTX 1060. Hold up. You are complaining about lag, but your graphics card is a 10 series, bro. You only have 3 gigabytes of RAM on that thing. I think it's time to upgrade, alright? Now, I know the game did have lagging issues in the beginning, but if you're playing on a GTX 1060 with 3 gigabyte of RAM, what are you hoping for exactly? 60 FPS at 1080p? Like, come on, dude. Windows 10 only? When Dark Souls 3 worked perfectly on Windows 7? Unacceptable. Well, my good sir, or my good lady, it's time that you accept that Windows 7 is just not it anymore and you need Windows 10. Sometimes for personal growth, you have to step onto the unknown, you know, take risks. You can do it, I believe in you, dreams. Or maybe it's a Dr. 3Ams. Alright, this one looks like it could be fun. There's a lot here to unpack, so let's read. After more hours, it wasn't more attractive. It's not hard and challenging, it's just dumb. Walk down to Canyon, buy some dumb Mario Brothers shortcut. Horse-only climbing is too difficult for programmers. Apparently so is grammar, because that is not the right two, my friend. Tried to kill goblin ahead. Targeting button is locking on one ceiling. Can't change target. You can, you just don't know how. Found some ground button to unlock door. I don't see something. Why mount a door open button so far away? So complicated. 0.7 part of level? Question mark? Killing bosses wasn't easy, especially when not killed goblins and just run to the boss room. At first he said the game is not hard and challenging, and then he says killing bosses wasn't easy. Okay. 2 problems. Gonna be good, man. Goblin heads in magic boss door and summoned wolves attacking them without effect. 3rd problem. But where's the first problem? I'm so confused. 3rd problem, dumb fight style with bosses. Hundreds of non-physical dodges, wrong collisions, and not many options with weapon and shield. Little dumb counters. More logic would be some Aikido, Judo movements with so much mass difference or just big cannon. I'm not sure what he's talking about it with mass and big cannons. Is he talking about like a character's muscle mass? Like, I don't know, dude. Physical huge companion minion army, so maybe he was talking about muscle mass. Maybe he wants a huge companion with a big cannon who looks like it can actually hold the cannon. I don't know, dude. Next part after killing goblins. Man, he really is focused on these goblins, dude. What did they do to you, my man? Next part after killing goblins and boss, I've won. A lot of stones. I did it. But for what? I mean, isn't that the question we all are looking an answer for? But for what? Weaker goblin. More goblins! Had more attractive but also dumb stone head helmet. So that's why he's attracted to the goblins. No satisfactions. Same thing with killing large trolls. Well, maybe that's because you're too attracted to goblins to really care about other enemies. My opinion was a 5 out of 10, and now I could only give less than a 3 out of 10. Oh man, that was alright. I think this entire video, even if it doesn't do well, it was worth it just for reading through this roller coaster of a ride. Oh, thank you, Jack Black. Alright, I think we found a winner here. It get good, it get good. If bosses literally have endless amounts of combos and special attacks one after another, and then you can maybe get one hit, and most of the fight you are just in defense mode, rolling around endlessly trying to escape, not fight. This is pathetic. Now, the problem here, my friend, is that you have to look for attack patterns and then punish the bosses. Of course, you might be rolling a lot when you first fight a boss because you don't know their attack pattern, right? So you have to learn from your mistakes, learn from your death. This isn't a game where you're going to win against bosses the first time. That's how Fromsoft games are designed. If you buy the game, you know it's from Fromsoft. And even if you haven't played their game, you probably have heard of them. So come on, dude. So he goes on here, unless you just love to endlessly run away and feel how pathetic you are, maybe you're gonna love this combat. But I like games where you can actually truly fight back or have cool battles. So what this person wants to do is just mash buttons, number go up, he never dies, never gets hit. And listen, if that's your type of game, then go ahead. But don't pretend like every game or every RPG should be designed this way. Because some people like challenges, and some people who you may call pathetic actually like when games are hard and you have to use a part of your brain to beat bosses. So I mean, I guess that guy was right, he does need to get good. Huge empty open world that is too lazy to explore. Wait, the open world is too lazy to explore itself, or you're too lazy to explore the open world? I'm really confused there. Because I actually think that the open world in Elden Ring was the best part of like playing the first time. You're like, oh my gosh, I just found something else. Oh crap, I just found a new enemy. And it was so fun to play. Like the first playthrough was a magical experience. But I guess sometimes the open world is just too lazy to let you explore it or something. What specs do you need to run it 60 FPS at 1080p or 4K without stutter or lag? Actually, you could ask the first reviewer. He was playing on a 1060. I'm pretty sure you would have the best knowledge of what would give you the best performance, obviously. When did this game came out? Because I don't want to, release. Okay, so February 25th. Alright, so let's read this review from Zach Zor and take into account that he wrote this like a day later, right? Just simply not a very good game, little to no story. I mean, technically you probably didn't even complete one quest line. Most content is missable and untracked. Well, that's how Souls games are. It is what it is. Very outdated and disappointing on accessibility, unimpressive visual and audio design, sluggish combat, no climbing, janky horse, poor optimization and performance, despite very minimal technical ambition, lots of lazy corners cut like the slideshow opening. So this person obviously has never played the Souls games before because they're calling Elden Ring sluggish. Like, you have definitely not played Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3. And I guess he has some good points here and there, but in my opinion it just seems so salty for no reason. Like, you know, YouTube exists for a reason, that's where you'll find guides. Elden Ring is a perfect example for the things running wrong with the gaming community in the last years. Oh yeah, and what would that be, my friend? This game is by far overrated. A generic open world with problematic controls, which lets you die again and again because the controls cannot live up to the high standards the developers set for itself. So you're saying that what's ruining the gaming community is problematic controls, the fact that you die because you suck, and a quote-unquote generic open world that is your opinion? And he goes on to say, are they all unemployed with no families or what? Like, I don't know, you don't need to play a game 8 hours a day to complete it or have fun with it. I just don't understand that mentality. A lot of people say that about Apex too. It's like, oh, I just want to hop on the game and have fun. No, what you want to do is hop on and have the game basically play itself for you, shut off your brain, and have the easiest experience ever. Well, if you want that, there are games for that. Don't try to put games that are not meant to be that way, games that are actually meant to be challenging like Elden Ring, in those boxes, because it's just not gonna work. And then he goes on to compare Battlefield 2042 to Elden Ring. Are you kidding me, bro? Just, this guy has to be trolling, like, what? Just go give Activision $120 every year for copy-paste Call of Duty and just stop playing Fromsoft games, bro. Just stop. Let's read this comment by Grand Hatred. Only tryhard loser enjoy this game. So there's only one tryhard loser in the community. I wonder who it is. You lying to yourself if you say you enjoying the game. Go get Monster Hunter game, because it seems like people that make Monster Hunter aware that not all gamers are tryhard loser. I really wonder who this tryhard loser is. Like, they could have at least like given us a hint or a name or something. So I think I'll stop here. If you guys have found some really funny 1-star reviews, whether it's on Steam or other website, let me know in the comments below so we can all laugh together. And I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was a bit more simple than my usual stuff. If you're looking for a friendly Discord to join, the link to mine is in the description of every video. So other than that, everyone, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon.